Edison presented the light bulb in 1879, and it took 50 years for us to go from light bulb to power grid, right? 2017, a bunch of Google researchers put out a paper. It's called Attention is All You Need, and it's really technical, right? It's really technical because it describes the transformer architecture. And this is, if you think about transformer architecture, right? This is the thing that GPT is built on. If you think about if you're building a city, right? You got a blueprint and the designs that come out of that blueprint, right, are the actual large language models like GPT, Claude, Meta, like all the AI companies, right? The big tech companies that are building models, right? This is built from this blueprint. And so it took us 5 years. 2017, this was published. 5 years later, ChatGPT has 100 million users in 2 months. And now billions and billions of prompts are happening. And so if you think about that, just think about how crazy that is, that historically, like innovation demanded time. We needed time to iterate, to build infrastructure, and for the culture, more importantly, for the culture to adapt to the technology. So if you think about electricity, it took 50 years to go from light bulb to a grid. For vaccines, it took 40 years to go from into industrial production. And I would argue that electricity is probably the most significant, maybe penicillin. Electricity is one of the most significant inventions in the last, certainly the last 200 years in American history. And so the internet it took 20 years to go from its early essence to broadband. And so these technologies completely reshaped our society, but they happen over trial periods, right? And so we had mistakes. You had nuclear meltdowns, you had eugenics, you had antitrust laws. We had to kind of figure these things out over time. And so we're going from a transformer research in 2017 to ChatGPT 3.5 in 2022, GPT-4 in 2023, GPT-5, right? We're talking about just incredible amounts of scale with no lag time, no trial period, just code, deploy, and billions overnight, right? Overnight. And so I just think that we have to really pause, man. I want us to pause, and I talk about this just because the thoughts, I think we as a collective group of people need to be up to speed and to understand what is going on with these tools. And so what do you guys think about this? Like, how are you guys staying up to date? Maybe probably not. I'm probably staying up to date and then letting people know, but what do you guys think about this technology truly?